Hey folks, I'm Vixen. Today we are going to take a look at Pathfinder Kingmaker by All Cat Games. So it is an old school CRPG, a bit in the vein of Baldur Gate or Icewind Dale, yet it's not going to be using the same kind of rule. It's going to follow the set of rules from the pen and paper role-playing game called Pathfinder. In Pathfinder you will be playing as a ruler, which is going to be able to take decisions and see the destiny of his realm change depending on these. Hopefully we won't fail too much. It's a game which has been funded on Kickstarter, and I'm really looking forward to see how it's going to be like, because I was quite excited about it when it has been running this campaign. Anyway, let's just make a new game and see what we'll be able to do. Alright. So we've got quite a bunch of difficulty mode. We've got the story mode if you don't like to go for too difficult combat. I think we're going to go for the normal mode because it's probably the one which is intended by the developers, but we can also change quite a lot of details if you want to just make some kind of more custom experience. We've got the custom mode over there, but we've got different kind of very difficult mode like the unfair mode, which is going to... So let's see, character will suffer double damage, enemy will have significant increased power, and will enjoy the usual chance of inflicting critical hits. And your character will die upon suffering a deadly injury, so it seems to be quite rough. But there are a little bit less difficult mode on stuff, but we're going to go for the normal mode, so let's just keep going. Alright, we've got a set of predetermined character here. We've got Edwig, which is a fighter. Israel is a protector, so we'll be playing with a shield and staff. So Edwig is a human fighter who's deadly with his flail, and he skillfully uses his heavy shield for both attack and defense. An experienced mercenary, Edwig makes a point of never joining an ignoble cause, no matter how good the pay is. He towers over the battlefield like a mountain, protecting his comrade with all his might. Let's just take a look at what else we've got here. Melakuso is a paladin here, and will be able to probably give a bit of healing ability here. So Melaku the Deliverer is a human paladin of Yomedai, the goddess of justice. His two-handed sword is a formidable weapon on his own, but with Yomedai blessing, it becomes a devastating tool of retribution used to bring the force of evil to justice. Having witnessed too much of the world malice, Melaku swore to never lay down arms so long as there are innocent to save and wicked to smite. But let's take a look at the ranger here, Vailene. So Vailene the Daring is an elven ranger, a child of the woodlands who boasts the ability to put an arrow through a squirrel eye at 100 paces. It's not really nice. Anyway, she prefers the joy of hunting over bloody fights, but while she never eager to start a conflict, any who would harm her or her friends may find themselves dead before they even know the fight has begun, so she might attack first, as a matter of fact. Anyway, let's just take a look at Gimar the sorcerer here. So Gimar the Bright is a human sorcerer with draconic blood, kind of handy, flowing through his vein. Even as a child, he knew a bright future lay ahead of him. An expert in evocation, on fire magic, he prefers to keep his distance from enemies, lest his soul is end with their ashes. When the situation starts to grow dark, Gimar is always ready to lighten things up with a burst of flame from his finger. Seems to be interesting. And we've got also a healer here. So she's a cleric, and she might be a halfling or something like that. Yadmila the Clement is a halfling cleric of Sarenrae, the sun goddess. A prayer both heal allies and support them in battle. Among war, plague and other calamities, Yadmila strides like a merciful angel, treating wounds and soothing pain. She's adamant in her goal of bringing her goddess light to the darkest corner of the world. It seems to be kind of cool. Let's just make a custom character here. Okay, so let's see. Let's go for it. And here we go. So we've got kind of a lot of portraits. It seems it's taking a bit of time to load. Yeah, but it is. How many do we have? A bunch, but not too many. But it seems to be quite good. Let's just take a look at these. We've got orcs, humans. Seems to be a vampire. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe human. I'm not sure. Maybe not. The eyes were a bit too bright. And let's just take a quick look at these. This seems to be quite... They've got a lot of character, I must say. I'm just a little bit disappointed that there is no more of these, because they are quite cool. Hopefully they will bring more as we progress. They are very, very polished. Okay, so what do we want to go for? I need to choose one. And I've been spotting a bunch. This one is cool. I like this one as well, but I'm probably not going to play an orc. I might though. I could. It would be a change, but I'm willing to make some kind of mage multiclassed with a rogue. So I'm not sure orcs are the best mage we can find. Anyway, let's just see. I think, I'm just going to go for this one and we'll see if we change things. Alright, so we've got, let's see, 8 different races. So let's just make a little bit of a full overview of this. So we might be spending a lot of this video checking the character editor. Hopefully not all of it, but let's just try to see everything if we can. So let's begin with the humans. We are going to take a look at, first I'm going to check at all these races, and maybe afterward we'll just take a look at our option to personalize these. So our humans here are beginning with, alright, at creation the character gets a +2 bonus to an ability of their choice. It is quite good. We've got also feat here, which is, so a feat is an ability of, a feat is an ability a character has mastered. Feat often allow character to circumvent rules or restriction. Character gain 1 feat at the first level and every 2 levels thereafter. Human received a bonus feat at the first level. Okay, so it's just 1 extra feat at first. It might be useful to give us a good start. And skilled. So human gain an additional skill rank at first level and 1 additional rank whenever they gain a level. Okay, seems to be kind of handy. Let's go and check the elves here. So here they are. They've got keen senses. So dwarf, elves, gnomes, half elves, or half orcs, and halflings. Pretty much everybody except the humans and maybe the Aasimar, I think. Receive a +2 racial bonus on perception checks, so they might be more difficult to surprise, which is cool for ambush and stuff. They are pretty good with magic and teams, it seems to be logical anyway. So they receive a +2 racial bonus on caster level check made to overcome spell resistance. In addition, elves received a +2 racial bonus on knowledge arcana skills. Okay, check made to identify the property of magic. Oh, so they can identify items thanks to these little bonuses more easily than others, I believe. And they are also immune to magic sleep effect and gain a +2 racial saving throw bonus against enchantment spells and effects. So they're kind of strong against magic and good with it, which is really logical here. Oh, and they've got also elven weapon familiarity, so they're good with longbows, longsword, rapier, and short bows, and any weapon with the elven word in their name. Okay, let's take a look at the dwarves. So they are still they are slow and steady. Have a base speed of 20 feet, but their speed is never modified by armor or encumbrance. So yes, they are not really fast, but they are always moving at the same speed. So quite good. Stability. Dwarf gain a +4 racial bonus to their combat maneuver defenses when resisting a bull rush or trip attempt while standing on the ground. So they are very difficult to maybe to push back and drop on the ground and stuff. Hardy. Dwarf gain a +2 racial bonus on saving throw against poison, spells and spell-like abilities. So they are very strong against magic as well. And let's see, they're good against giants, at least they are good at dodging their attacks, it seems. There are the 8 orcs and goblinoid, so they've got a bonus on attacking stuff, yes. They've got the Kinsense ability like the elves. We're not going to spend much more time on this. And we've got battle axe and heavy picks and war armor as a better weapon for them, and any weapon which is dwarven. Quite kind of logical. Okay, gnomes. These are not that often in games, so let's see what they've got. They are always interesting races to play. So they've got the Kinsense things from the other races. The 8 reptilian. They have a good defense against giants. It must be difficult as a very huge, let's say, human-like character, I don't know, to eat these little guys. Anyway, illusion resistance, so they are good against illusion spell. Alright. +1 to DC of any saving throw against illusion spell that they cast. So they are also good with illusion spells. I might want to go for a gnome, but it might not fit with my portrait here. They are obsessive, so they receive a +2 racial bonus on knowledge world check. Alright, so there is 2 different kind of knowledge, it seems. There's world knowledge and arcana knowledge. Maybe there is more. And they are not that quick. Gnome have a base speed of 20 feet. Okay, they are kind of slow. I don't know if it's going to be an issue or not. Anyway, let's just take a look at the Elflings, because they've got kind of a bunch of different traits as well. So Fearless. They receive a +2 racial bonus on all saving against fear. This is useful. And the bonus stacks with a bonus granted by Elfling luck, which is Elfling receive a +1 racial bonus on all saving throws. Okay, so every time they might be able to maybe avoid something, they've got a luck, let's say, a bonus here. Okay, they are slow as well, yes, they are as slow as gnomes. They've got sharp-footed, so they are going to be able to do more with athletics and mobility checks. And they've got Kinsense as well. Okay, let's just take a look at elves, which might be a mix of human and elves in terms of possibilities. So they've got the ability score thing from the humans, so they've got a +2 bonus to an ability of their choice. They've got the Kinsense from the elves, the elven immunities from the elves as well, and they've got a new one. Adaptability here is going to receive a skill focus as a bonus feat at the first level. Okay, so it's going to give you an extra ability. Interesting. Let's go for other elf orcs. What do they have here? So they've got the thing from the humans, so they are human elf orc, I believe. They've got the +2 ability of their choice, +2 bonus to an ability of their choice. They are skilled as the human are, so they're going to gain additional skill rank at first level and so on. They are intimidating, I bet so. They are probably not as big as real orcs, but they are still big. You got to receive a +2 racial bonus on persuasion check. Could be handy. They are good with orcish weapons, yes. And they've got orc ferocity thing, so when an elf orc is brought below 0 hit point but not killed, he can fight on for 1 more turn, as if disabled. At the end of his next turn, unless brought to above 0 hit point, he immediately falls unconscious. So we've got an extra turn to do a bit of damage. Okay, it's cool. Let's take a look at the Aasimar here. So what are they? I'm a bit surprised about this, I don't really know what they are. Okay, so it seems to be a bit like in Pillar of Eternity. Pillar, I think it is the right title. We've got Celestial race here. So they are human with a significant amount of Celestial or other good outsider blood in their ancestry. While not always benevolent, Aasimar are more inclined toward acts of kindness rather than evil. Aasimar can lie dormant for generations only to appear suddenly in the child of 2 apparently human parents. Okay, so they are basically, let's say, some kind of demigod or something like that. What do they have? They've got heritage here, which is, I don't know. Let's see. We're just going to read it and see. Most Aasimar do not know exactly where their celestial power came from, and the similar quality of many such celestiality touch being hint at a relatively indistinct or all-encompassing heavenly force in their lineage. Some, however, possess more unique traits and ability inherited from their supernal forebears. Attributes that hint at the precise type of celestial beings that affected their ancestors. Okay, basically we've got no... Is there more? No, not really. Light halo, so Asima possesses the ability to manifest halo. They can create a light centered on their head at will. While using a halo, they gain a +2 circumstance bonus on saving throw against becoming blinded and dazed. Alright. And Celestial Resistance here. It's going to give us a +5 acid resistance, cold, and electricity. So it's interesting, but frankly, I feel like these are the least interesting just on these traits. I think others are going to be more interesting. Let's just go and check what we can do in terms of appearance here. So it's quite cool. We can change the dominant hand. We can go for left-handed or right-handed, and look at the feet, which are moving strange. Yeah, no, it's not strange, it's just right. I like it. It's just little details like that, but it's important. Okay, so let's take a look. We've got 3 body types. Alright, so fairly regular. We've got 8 different faces. It's a shame we cannot zoom. Nah, there is no way here. It seems it would be nice to be able to zoom a bit on the face to see what we are doing actually. Alright, let's keep going. Seems to be kind of sad or pissed. I don't know. Alright, we've got a bunch of different skin tones. Alright, a bunch of hairstyles. I might want to just go like this so we can see a bunch of these. Kind of regular things. I think maybe a bunch more would be nice. Let's take a look at the birds as well, which might change the characters the most. Okay, it seems we've got a fairly... can I just change? I don't know. It seems to be... Yeah, there is a bit of a difference between the air and the bird. It's a bit strange. It would be nice to have 2, let's say, color slider to be able to choose the color of the bird maybe and the color of the air. Could be to enable us to do strange things as well. So anyway, let's just keep a look. Take a look at the female gender as well, so we can see the differences here. We've got still 3 body types and only 6 faces. I think we are lacking a bunch. Just check quickly. Yes, there is 8 with the male here. All right, let's just take a look. Yeah, so there is one which is pissed and the other one which is happy, and I think also the one are pretty sad, kind of. Let's take a look at the hairstyles. We've got a bit more hairstyles, it seems, and this seems not too bad. Yeah, they are kind of cool. Right, and just one more here. Okay, spell one is always the last one. And let's see, elves. I might want to go a bit faster maybe, so but that's why I'm going to let these go because it is always the same. But let's just go through the face quickly. This one is cool. Okay, not too bad. It's funny at least. Let's go for the smile. Maybe the pissed one is probably going to be more evocative here. Just go quickly through the skin tones. Seems to me the elves have quite big hands. It's a knot. And big arms as well. I don't know. Let's take quickly a look at the air thing. We got only 6, so a bit less for the elves. And now just a little bit. 5 faces for the elves. Alright. I kind of like the fact that we've got faces with different mood. Kind of cool. Let's just take a quick look at the air. The very little choice for the elves. And probably a bunch of valid ones. I don't know. This one is funny. Okay, anyway, let's just go for the dwarves. We might see a bunch of cool birds here. Okay, so faces seems to be. This one is kind of nice, but they are mostly all pissed here. I'm not happy to be there. Kind of. Let's just change a bunch. Oh, what kind of color do we have for dwarves? Okay, a bit less. We got dwarf from the caves here, which did not see the sun for a bit, and this probably from the outside and stuff. And let's see the hairstyle. So not too bad. Let's just go and see the bald ones, and we've got one with a bit more hair. Alright, and this one is probably a berserker or something. Yeah, let's take a look at the birds as well. I've got cool ones. Yes, always good birds for dwarves. Ah, it's a bit strange without. Okay, let's just take a look. I'm pretty sure, wait, yes, we don't really have birds. It could happen, but frankly we don't have these so often. Might not be that popular, I believe. This one is cool. This one is cool also. I kind of like the one with the faces the most. Strange faces. Okay, these are cool. I just go and be a bit more happy. Kind of cool style on these dwarves. Okay, I checked both. Let's just go for the gnomes. Alright. So, the little guys here. Still the good ones, which seems a bit crazy, which is kind of logical for gnome, which are often kind of crazy. You've got a bunch of skin tones and a few strange ones as well. Yeah, they're a bit orange and stuff. Let's take a look at the hairstyles. Okay, we've got things. Let's just take a look. Alright. Unlocking a bunch, so let's just take a look now at these. Okay, so crazy face as well. I'm pretty sure with bed is going to be better. Let's just see what we can do with there. Yeah, these guys are crazy and the air are showing that. Alright. I'm really truly hesitating to go for the orc because I kind of like this one. I'm pretty sure with a little bit of bird might be cool enough. Yeah, this bird is cool. Yet these guys are pretty slow. I'm not sure it's a good thing to be. Okay, I'll just skip the bird. Okay, maybe we'll go for this one. I don't know. We'll see. There's quite a bunch of different color for the hair as well. I don't know if I show you that. I don't think so. Okay, kind of cool. Let's go for the halflings then. Halflings, and they've got a fairly little amount of faces as well. Hairstyles are a bit more tame than the gnomes. Yeah, it's working well. I've got a bunch of birds which are, yes, fitting pretty well with the mood of the halflings. Yeah, it's working. And let's take a look now at the female halflings. We've got 4 different faces. Let's go for the smiling one. We'll go for a bunch of hairstyles. Yeah, a lot more tame than the counterparts, like gnome counterpart here. Okay, half-elves now. I believe these are going to be fairly limited because they are between both human and elves. Okay, the faces are kind of cool on these female half-elves. What kind of hairstyle do we have? Yes, they are kind of cool. Working pretty well. And let's take a look at the... Okay, there seems to be a bit more boring here. Because they are a bit closer to the human, I think. But the birds, we've got only 2. Oh, not good. It's true that they are not really gifted on this side because the elves are not really good with birds. Okay, we've got kind of interesting hairs. Was it ponytail? Yes, it was a ponytail here. Yet I'm really not sure what we're going to find on the bird. Alright, I'm going to just take a look at this with... Okay, just with or without. It's not going to work that well for me, I think. I might not want to go for half elves, even though they might be quite adaptable maybe, as they are between 2 different races which are interesting. Let's go for the half orcs and see what we can do with them. Yeah. Alright, so body types. Is there 4 instead of 3? I think I might. Wait a sec. One which is larger, another one which is a bit smaller, and wider, I think. And yes, okay. So there is 4 body type for the orcs. It's quite, let's say, it's not common if you see all these races. I've got 4 faces, and they look pissed or bored. I'm not sure. Let's go for the. This one seems to be nice, but not really smart. It might be a friendly orc. Let's take a look at the hairstyles. Okay, seems to be tribal enough for me. Let's go for this and see what kind of bird we've got on this guy. Alright. Whiskers and stuff. Not really convinced by the bird, but they are fitting well. And let's see, what kind of color do we have skin tone wise? Okay, got a wide range of green, kind of. And do we have other thing I did not really... No, female orcs. She seems really bored. Anyway, let's just see what we can get. Really pissed. Kind of, I would not really trust this one. And we're going to go for this one for now. Let's take a look at the hairstyles. So the first one was cooler. This one, yeah, I don't know. It's cool on the male version, but I prefer the previous ones. Okay, it's doing something right here. Alright, and we've got now the Asimar, the last ones. 3 body types, 4 faces, which seems to be just narrow or wide version of the same faces, I think, kind of. Anyway, let's just take a look. We've got 5 skin tones. They've got kind of bright eyes and stuff. It's not difficult to spot them. Let's take a look at the hairstyles. Alright, let's take a look now at the male counterpart here. We've got 4 faces, which are, yeah, a little bit more different, but not that much. Let's take a look at the hairstyles. Alright, and the birds, maybe we've got a few interesting ones. Okay. And 5 of these. So, I think I might want to go for the goblin, but can I do something nice with the orc? I'm pretty sure it's a bad idea for a mage, so now we're going to go for the gnome. I think I said goblins. There is no goblins here. So let's go for the gnome, or I could go for an elf as well, but not really. Nah, I don't think so. Let's go for the gnome here. So we're going to go for maybe not a regular gnome here. We're going to add a little bit of face here, I think. I don't know what to take here. I think I might want to go for the first one. It's a bit bland, but it will do. Then we'll just add the cool hairstyle I spotted before. Like this one, plus just a little bird too. Yes. Maybe I should just change the face though, to get something a bit more... Maybe not this one. It's too crazy. This one seems to be smiling under his bird. Maybe what does he look like under it? Just to be sure. Yeah, he's smiling. Okay, he's the one. We'll be right-handed here, and let's go for it. I'm not sure the portrait thing is going to fit now. Yeah, I could just check if there is something which is more fitting though. Okay, let's see. Do we have a gnome somewhere, which is... I'm not sure. I don't see any. Which would just have a bird and... Probably not. Because it is a female dwarf, I think. So it's not going to fit. That one is not going to make it. Okay, I might want to go for this one or this one maybe? Maybe with this one I could actually, without the whole portrait, it would fit, kind of. Yeah, we'll go for this. it's kind of fitting, not really, but well enough. Okay, so we've got quite a bunch of classes here. Yes, we've got quite a bunch of classes. I'm not sure I'm going to go through all of these, but we can actually take a quick look. So we've got Alchemist here with 4 subclass. Got a regular Alchemist. It's a bit like in Baldur Gate. We've got, let's say, way to focus within the class we want to pick up. So basically the first one is going to be the more regular one, and then we've got different branch here. So we've got Grenadier, Vivisectionist, and Surgeon here, which are going to bring us, I believe, different kind of skills and forte. So let's just go through the main class, and we'll choose from these, and we can actually see the clothes as well here. Can I change the color of it? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. Anyway, let's just go through it. So Barbarian, Bard, Cleric, and there is even a preview of what... oh, maybe it's not the right class to do that. So yes, there is a preview of what's going to happen at different levels, so you can actually just plan ahead and see what you're going to go for. Is it what I thought it is? Crusader bonus fate. Maybe it's not such a big preview, but still it's going to give us a little insight of what we are going to be able to get here. So Dreads and Fighter. The tooltip is a bit in the way because I want to show you the look of the character, but you know, when I'm just hovering the thing, it's just, yeah, a little bit in the way. Inquisitor, what are these? Because they've got an interesting art. Divine Caster, okay. Magus, this might be Mage, maybe not. Maguses spend much of their time traveling the world, learning whatever martial or arcane secrets they can find. They might spend months learning a new sword fighting style from a master warrior, while simultaneously moonlighting in the local library, pouring through tomes of ancient lore. Most who take this path dabble in all sorts of lore, picking up anything that might aid them in their search for perfection. Seems to be interesting. What else do they have? So, Eldritch Sion. Unlike typical magi, Eldritch Sion do not study Tome of Magic or spend time learning to combine martial and magical skills. Rather, Eldritch Sion find that their spell and ability come to them instinctively. Alright. Sword Scent spend their life focusing his training and meditation into rapturous perfection of the use of a single weapon, which is usually, but not always, a sword. Channeling his arcade might through it in a dizzying and deadly dance beyond the ability of even the greatest of mundane warrior. Alright. And there is the Eldritch Archer. So Eldritch Archer rains magical attack down on a foe. Okay, it's kind of cool. Also, it makes me think about Total Annihilation Kingdom with their mage moments, which were so powerful. Anyway, let's just go back. So we've got monks as well. Oh, and there is a element thing, so you can just choose probably your alignment if you want. Usually I'm just chaotic good, but we'll see what we can take. So Paladin, Ranger, so many choices, I love it. Rogues, Sorcerer, and Wizard. I don't really know which one I'm going to take from these. It's a difficult choice, I believe. Okay, so Sorcerer and Wizard. Got interesting things here. Let's just make a quick run through these. So your heavenly power derived from insight rather than force of personality. Okay, it's not really clear what's doing, but can I get a better hint? Not really. Then, Sylvan Sorcerer. Your ties to nature have more to do with creatures than with capriciousness. And Sage Sorcerer. Your magic comes from the knowledge and traditions that your bloodline accumulated through the generation, not just from force of personality. Okay, let's take a look at the wizard. We've got the regular wizard here, which is so wizard, universalist. Wait. While a universalist wizard might study to prepare themselves for any manner of danger, specialist wizards research a school of magic that makes them exceptionally skilled within a specific focus. Yet, no matter the specialty, all wizards are master of the impossible and can aid their ally in overcoming any danger. Okay, what do we have here? Arcane Bomber. To many wizards, the experimentation of the alchemists seems quaint, if not dangerous or frightening. A few wizards take up the secret of the bomb, however, fusing alchemy with their already considerable magical power. Okay. Thessalonian Specialists. While the concept of wizard specialization along the classical recognized school of magic certainly dates back to the time of Aslan, and perhaps beyond into the dim recesses of time before humanity rose to preeminence, it was the Rune Lord of Thassilon who explored school specialization to its full extreme, focusing their research on the discovery that each school of magic was opposed by two specific opposition schools. The Rune Lords developed method of further enhancing their mastery over their chosen arcane specialties. Essentially, they defined these 7 schools as much by what they couldn't do as by what they could, by excising impurity introduced by fixed oppositional schools. They traded arcane versatility for greater strength in their chosen field. I'm not sure I'm going to go for this, I don't think so. It's just, I want a bit of versatility here. Some wizards consider scroll as a natural extension of their magical abilities. Okay. Frankly, I really don't know what I'm going to go for. And we've got a bunch of ones which are just unlocked. We need to reach some kind of prerequisite. And within the rock thing, can I get maybe something which is a bit magical like this? So the regular rock are going to be excellent moving about, unseen and catching foes unaware, and tend to avoid head-to-head combat. Their varied skill and ability allows them to be highly versatile, with great variation in expertise existing between different rocks. Most, however, excel in overcoming hindrance of all type, from unlocking door and disarming traps to outwitting magical hazard and cunning dull written opponents. Oh, this one could be interesting. Student of Arcane Magic, Legerdemain and Stealth, Eldritch Scoundrel are a rare breed of adventurer most commonly found seeking lost and valuable arcane writing in the ruins of Fallen Empire. This one might be what I'm looking for. And let's just take a quick look at the other ones. So the Knife Master is a trained killer who specializes in close-up combat and the weave of night fighting. In a hand, dagger and other similar light blades become a truly deadly instrument. I might not want to go for this. So, Thug. Some criminals steal with finesse. Their victims only discover the crime when the rogue is long gone and the coin already spent. A Thug, on the other hand, care nothing for finesse. Through both threat and violence. Nah, I'm not going to go for this. Okay, so I think I should just go for the Eldritch Scoundrel. It might be what I'm looking for. So we'll just go for this. I hope it's going to be magical enough. I really have no idea. So let's keep going. Alright, so it's time to spend my ability points. I'm going to go for... Okay, it seems to be the thing I need to aim for. The green thing. It's logical that I need intelligence and dexterity, so let's just spend most of my point into these. Let's go for 15 first, as it's going to cost increasingly more. Can I actually just reach... nope, I cannot. Maybe I should just focus on dexterity and then upgrade my ability in intelligence, because I might need my knife more at the beginning. Got still 1 point to spend. I could use it to increase a bit my charisma, because I might want to do a bit of persuasion. I always like to be maybe avoiding fight with dialogue and stuff. Okay, so what do we want to go for? It feels like every little skill is necessary here. I don't know how I'm going to be able to deal with that. Anyway, let's just go for persuasion. I wanted to spend at least 1 point in there. We'll need to go for stealth and trickery. What do we have with mobility here? Character talent for balance and coordination, including aerial maneuver and gymnastic and tumbling. I'm just going to learn something. Arcana, is it going to be handy? I think it might. I think I want to be able to use a bit of magic, so I'm going to spend one into Arcanum. It will probably help. Okay, let's go for spells then. Do we have spells at the beginning? No, we've got feet already first. Okay, so Bone Blank Shout. Get a +1 bonus on attack and damage roll with ranged weapon and at range. Okay, do we have other things? Because I want to go and focus a bit on spells as well. So with that of an ally, you are skilled at piercing the protection of other creatures with your spells. Benefit. Whenever you are adjacent to an ally who also has his feat, you receive... Okay, it's really circumstantial. I might want to focus on something different here. Alertness, Arcane Armor Training, Arcane Strike. Let's try to find something which is going to be appealing. I think Combat Casting might be what we are looking for. It's going to allow me to concentrate a bit more. Or I could go for Combat Reflexes, so I could... let's see... Oh, it's going to allow me to do more attack of opportunity. Probably not what I'm looking for. Something to allow me to dodge a bit better might be good. So you gain a +1 dodge bonus to your AC, condition that makes you lose your dex bonus to AC, also make you lose the benefit of this feat. I think I'm going to go for a dodge anyway. I've got only one to choose, yes. And then I will go to spells. Oh, I've got that many? Seems to be surprising. Okay, so what do we have here? Burning Ends, we can go Sphere, Color Spray, Corrosive Touch, Ear Piercing Scream, there is plenty. And let's see what we could go for. Hurricane Bow, Hypnotism. The Magic Missile could be something I could take because this is just a classical spell here. Yeah, do we have something better? Oh, I can summon monster. I think I might want to go for this. It's always good to have an extra ally. Can I take more? Is there something which might maybe allow me to protect my allies? Vanish. This could be handy. Oh, it's only on touch, so I can maybe make an ally invisible, but probably it's not going to be what I'm looking for. Okay, so I think maybe a fear spell could be handy. They are always powerful. And I'm going to go for the magic missile as well. Always handy. Reduce person. What is this about? Let's just check. One friendly creature within close range. This spell causes instant diminution of a humanoid creature, halving its 8 length and width and dividing its weight by 8. This decreased change the creature size category to the next smaller one. The target gain a +2 size bonus to dexterity and a -2 size penalty to strength. Okay, it's cool. So if you've got a very big enemy, maybe you can just shrink it, so it's going to be a little bit less dangerous. It will be a bit faster, but still. Okay, it's cool. I think I might not be using it right now, so I'm just not going to take it, but sleep could be cool as well. Hypnotism. Let's see, Corrosive Touch. This one made me think about a spell I had in Baldur Gate here, Color Spray. Oh, it is, yes, it might be handy to dispose of many creatures at once. Okay, let's take it. And I will just add maybe the sleeping spell. I don't know if it's going to be handy, but maybe I can use it in special situation, I don't know. Yeah, we'll go for this. Alright, so we just need to choose our voice, which might not be the easiest to do. Our birth date, our name is probably the easiest thing to do. Alright. And we need to choose our alignment. This is kind of cool. Okay, so it's kind of a wheel of things, so I believe it is natural here. Natural good, loyal good, or lawful maybe. Usually I just go for chaotic good. Or at least usually I begin with chaotic natural and I go gradually to get chaotic good. So I'm just going to begin right now with chaotic good. And let's see the voices.
Get it off me. Let us press on. Adventures await. My skills exceed yours.
None shall escape! We will be victorious!
I really don't know what to take.
I'll take care of it. All I see is blackness. Our time has come. I won't give up.
I feel faint.
My wounds pile on. Calm down. Not dead yet. Time's not waiting.
Maybe this one, but I'm really not sure. Okay, let's go for a birth date. What are these months about? Calistril, Farast, Gozran, Desnus, Serenit, Erastus, Arodus, Rova, Lamashan, Net, Katona, Abadius. I think I'm going to go for, let's say, Lamashan. I really don't know what these are about, but maybe there is something about it. And which date do I want to go for? I don't know. Anyway, let's just keep going. I think there is nothing else to do here. Okay, so this is kind of a last screen to check if everything is alright. Oh, I forgot something. It's not really important, but I had the opportunity to change the color of my character. I'm just going to make a quick jump over there. So, what kind of color do we have here? Can I go for something a bit more crazy? Yes, I can. Something which I will be able to see a bit better, maybe. Okay, there's something more. Okay, maybe black for the details and yellowish for the rest. Yes, it will be fine. And let's complete and see what's going to happen. So if you've been following the channel for a bit, you might notice that there is a new thing in the bottom left of the picture, and hopefully it will work fine. I'm not really used to the webcam, so sorry about that. It is not that easy, and hopefully it will be fine. Okay, let's just make this loading. I cannot make it go faster, but hopefully it will. So we can begin the storyline and see how the game is going to unfold. I might want to move the webcam at some point, just to make things a bit easier to spot, depending on the UI position. Okay, the loading are fairly long. Hope it's not going to last too much. Ah, music is coming. We might be almost there.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Alright. Let's see where we'll go. It's pretty.
Just at the Aldori, we're looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
Let's keep going.
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori sword lords run the premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
Alright, and...
All right, you purple toad, just shut your
Purple
trap.
toad.
And if you can't, I'll help you.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming!
Okay, who's that?
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Salimius of Reston. Welcome to my mansion.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless. exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well,
Nice.
the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder.
Seems to be kind of a good deal.
Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
Alright, so let's see. Let's just go to the practicality of this thing. There is a whole team of us. Who exactly will receive the Baron's title?
I will, of course. I am the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help.
I'm not sure I'm going to agree to that. This guy seems to be...
Done, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose
Okay,
our
so we'll
lives.
see who survive.
If I may please answer the question.
And she will.
We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
It's going to be fun. Anyway, so... what do you gain from such generosity? It seems to be interesting.
Don't ask stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around, or whatever it is you do.
This guy is very unpleasant.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs.
It makes sense. Okay, let's just go with it.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Let's try to
Thank you
discover a
again,
bunch of character.
with all my heart for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet, go, and return in triumph.
He seems to be quite enthusiastic here. Okay, so am I able to move or...
Hi, my
Yes,
name's Lindsay.
kind of.
I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
We might. Let's say I'm Vingsar, pleased to meet you.
Likewise. Actually, I also wanted to ask you something.
I'm quite surprised that they were able to voice all the characters. I don't know if it's going to be just the main character and not maybe the regular NPC, but we'll see about that a bit later.
How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Wait, a book?
Damn, I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain.
Oh, she's not reading. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biography is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard about it from their friends, who heard about it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lie each time. Every time I read about Eric's journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? This is what she wants to do.
And then I thought I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
Okay, so let's see. Not a bad plan. It's settled then. As we are probably going to lose this castle, we might need a bard anyway.
Deal. Alright, I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
She should not have too much to write today. Okay, so let's see what we can speak about. Let's just speak with the lady of the castle. I cannot, seems. Nah. So let's just speak with Amery here. She might not be very willing to speak with us. Seems not to be. Nah. Nobody. Oh, wait a sec. Okay, I've been shedding the keyboard binds, but it seems not to be working. So let's just change this thing. Yes, it's working now. Can I speak with a dwarf? Seems to be an interesting character. Plus, we've got the same age, so he might be more inclined. And here we go. Let's just get out of here. Okay, so maybe I could change something. I just need to see the UI back. I hope they're going to maybe make these loading a bit faster. It would be cool. Okay, this one was not too bad.
Help! Help!
Okay, what's going on? So, what is going on?
The mansion's under attack. We need to help.
All right.
Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers, or we'll all be cut down one by one.
It seems to be kind of a mess out there. Oh, our first enemy. You're not going anywhere. Alright, so basically I think the combat is real time like it was in Baldur Gate. So we've got the awesome active pulse, which I always loved. And let's see, when the battle starts, each combatant makes an initiative check. Okay, so it's just going to be following the pen and paper rule all the time, which is cool. Let's keep going. So attack roll, damage, armor class. We'll just let the game do the thing.
Enemy approaching.
So what kind of skill do I have, and what kind of weapon am I using currently? So it seems I've got a crossbow here. Maybe I want to switch to the short sword I'm carrying. It might be more fitting to. Can I not? No, I want to equip it. That's all. Okay, maybe they're going to be using that when I'm close enough. Anyway, just unpause. It's going to be fairly easy. I believe it is the first fight after all. Can I switch weapon quickly? Seems not to be the case. Oh, come on, just kill him.
This should do it.
Come on, you can do better. You see there is a little timer here to tell you when you are going to attack. And oh, come on, it's done. Just loot a few things. We've got... Okay, wait a sec, I want to see things. I'm not sure, I think it's worth 1 gold. So it's probably going to be really not worth it. Yet the chain shirt is. So let's just leave it behind. Maybe what I should do right now is just to check something quickly. I think I might want to move my camera here, so it's going to be a little bit easier for you to see the UI. So let's just do it quickly. Sorry for that. I might want to drop it somewhere around here. Hopefully it won't just be too much bothersome. If it is, I will just move it somewhere else. Okay, so let's go back to what we were doing. What's wrong here? Okay, it will be kind of fine, but there is something wrong here.
All according to plan.
Do we have anything to pick up? I think I might want to just change quickly something, because I think keyboard buttons are colliding. Yep, it is colliding. Alright. As it is already assigned. There is quite a bit of option we can actually modify. Go back to default. Yes, it is what I want. Alright, good. I'm not going to spend too much time here. We've got plenty of graphical options which are kind of cool, and which are going to enable you to... oh, wait a sec. Let's go for something a bit better. It's, I think, not... Yes, it's going to be way better. And I think I can probably handle it fairly well. We'll see if it is going to be much better or not. I hope so. Alright, apply. So that just saves that. I might have made a mistake at some point. It's going to be even prettier. Oh yes, the lighting is better. And let's just zoom it a bit. Yeah, it's looking very good. Very nice. Let's get out of here. Just find Lindsay. Yeah, she is. I need to follow her. Where's she going? Oh, she found a fight. I got 2 enemies. I might be able to use some kind of magic now. Oh, Tartuccio, do I really want to save him? Not sure. Anyway, let's just use a bit of magic to take care of these guys. And Lindsay, I cannot control her. Yeah, no, I cannot. So we'll just go for a little bit of magic. Is it going to be fitting? It might. Okay, so I'm not dead yet, but I might want to just use my crossbow to deal with them. You're going to die at some point. Just don't know where his else is. Okay, he's done.
A bit longer and I'd have been... I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been?
A terrible
Well,
loss.
it's all right now. I'm safe, sound and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory.
Do we really need to bring him with
Lady
us?
Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands.
This is really not nice.
Take this ring, quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
Alright, let's go. What do we have here? A bunch more of these daggers, which are basically worth nothing. Let's just go around and we might find some more things. We've got another thief which is dead. Coin and staff. Let's go around and check if there is something interesting in these rooms. Yes, we've got something to pick up here. And are these walls sticking? That seems to be kind of the case. Let's just take it all. Oh, I think are here, and these are the new one. And we're going to take them all. Just books and money, always useful. I think we've got an extra room down there, but can we open this one? No, we'll just go for this one here. Oh, somebody died. I'll just check the chest here. We've got a bow, which I cannot use. A dagger. Do I want? I'm going to take the bow. I'm going to take the bloodstone and the coin, and I'm not going to collect everything. There's no reason to do so. I cannot really pick up anything here. Okay, let's keep going.
As it should be.
Do I need to check anything else? And can I open this door? Seems not to be the case. Let's just go through this area. Oh, nice. So companion. There are several companions in your party now. To select a single character, click on their portrait or press the corresponding Alt 1 to 6 stuff. Okay. It should be sufficient. Copper ring, not worth much, plus money.
Due time.
Oh, oh wait, come on, I could have just surprised them if I was a bit more careful. Okay, so we'll do it a bit differently. I'm going to try to use maybe, let's see, what kind of spell do I have? It seems I had maybe all my parties selected because I was able to use all of their skills, I think. Anyway, I'll just try to use color spray. It's not going to fit because it's just being used very, very close, so nope. We're going to use okay, magical missile is not going to be possible. It seems we've got a number of views here, or is it just the shortcut? I'm really not sure. It seems to be just, I don't know. It's a shortcut down there, so it might be the number of views. Acid splash, yes, fitting. So it seems I'm going to use this one. Then can I go with Tartuccio? I don't really know his full name. And we'll use one of these magic missile. I've got 5 of these, quite nice for the bowman. And Lindsay might be able to, nope, she's just going to shoot the other one.
Serves you right.
Okay, nice. Lindsay and Tartuccio are capable of casting spell. To use a spell, I think I've been doing that already. And I've got a spell book on B, I'll need to check that. And most characters have usable ability, and we'll just try them. Seems to be the right thing to do. Attack of opportunity. Some action performed close to an armored opponent can provoke an additional attack. Yes, kind of something we can see in different in games from this kind of genre. Tactical time flow. We can, yes. Let's keep going. Oh, I think somebody took a hit. I was still shooting them. Ah, come on. Tartuccio has fallen. Let's just try to focus on that guy. He's more dangerous. Just shoot the assassin, please. Oh, we've got a bowman which is dead. We'll need to finish this one. Ouch. Just finish the other one then.
Calm down. Not dead
I'm almost dead. Let's just try to... Okay, it's too late to use a potion, but I will do it next time, unless I need it to actually fix me. Okay, let's see. Each character has a certain number of hit points. When a character HP value drops to 0, they lose consciousness. After combat is over, the character will get up and can be controlled again. A character HP value can drop into negative number. A character can survive some negative hit points, but if their amount become equal to their constitution score, the character dies. Oh, okay, I'll need to be careful with that. To resurrect them, you will need a special spell. Okay. I like the fact that there is a state between deaths, which might allow you to maybe save your character. So to restore lost hit point, you can use healing spells. Yes, it's kind of logical. We can probably do it with cleric and druids, but we can also use potions. Okay, so let's just use a potion because it seems I'm not regaining else. And do I have any? Seems to be... no, it's not the case. I'm just going to check if I got some on this character because it might be logical to give me some. Okay, I'm not moving the whole team right now. Take these. We're going to pick up the bows as well. Are these worth something? Nope. And this bowman here might have a bunch more. Oh, it's not a bowman, it's just a regular assassin here. We've got also a better one, better potion here. Okay, I'll just keep these. I might want to equip a bunch of potions here. Light wounds. It's what I'm looking for. And where to? Over there? Yes. Alright. I can use a bow as well? Is it worth it? It's going to be impossible for me to shoot as far. But I've got a little bit more critical and I'm doing pretty much the same amount of damage. But let's just try it just for the sake of it. I've got 2 short bows. Alright. Do I need specific arrows or something? Nope. And really I need to know how I'm going to change weapons. Like this? Okay, we'll see. I'm going to try a bit of dagger fight or just short sword thing. And we'll see where we'll go from there. Going to change a bit.
All according to plan.
Plus I've got a good ability to dodge things, so it might work well. I don't know if there is something to pick up here. It seems not to be the case. Let's just keep going. I've got doors to open. Oh, there is an orc which is dead here. Money and an empty notebook. I'll just pick both. I'm not sure I'm going to need the empty notebook, but we'll always need the money. Okay, nobody in there. We've got... Okay, is it better than what I've got? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Heavy mace. Oh, it's doing a bit more damage. I might want to take it and equip it. This one I wonder. I'm just going to collect it. We'll see what we're going to be able to do with it. Is there nothing else to pick up here? I'm just going to check. Can I equip the mace? Yes, I can. And it's not my favorite kind of weapon, but it seems to be doing a lot more damage than the short sword, so we might want to go for this. Oh, I think we might want to drink a potion or two. Let's take a look. Use, and I'm going to give. I'm going to try to use shift to make a different stack. Yes, split. I'm going to give one to. I don't really need to. I think the stash is shared, so maybe I can just click on the guy and use one. All right. Copper ring. What do we have here? Not so much. Okay, we're a bit better. Not perfect, but still a bit better. Can I get an extra potion or two here? Silver ring. I could probably sell it for a bit of money. Let's take a look here. There is a cat. Oh, it is a kitchen. Do we have food to pick up or something? We've got food to pick up. We're going to take it all. We'll see what we can do with it. A bit of fish as well. Can I give a bit of fish to the cat? Not really. And we don't have anything else in this kitchen. Let's get out of here. Can I heal with food? It's important. We've got a bit of butter, full, and edible moss. Can I eat the moss? No, I cannot. Would have been probably unpleasant, though. Oh, 3 enemies. And we've got now a wire to help us.
Our victory is certain.
Now I'll just advance a bit. We are walking a bit strangely. Let's go and fight them. I'm going to ask these two to aim at the guy in the middle. Or maybe this one as well. I could actually use a spell here to clear... I'm just going to keep them. It seems I'm not going to recover these spells for a while.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down.
She seems to be quite angry. She's a berserker or something like that.
Barbarians.
Oh, she's a barbarian, which might be... Okay, she may be also a berserker.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What? Stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
Who's Calistria? So, also known as everything. I like the way they just add things so you can just get a bit of lore about these things. So, as the Severed Sting, or the Unquenchable Fire, is the goddess of lust and revenge who takes on many faces and guises. She's held in especially high regard by elves, who often identify with mercurial mood and changeable nature. A furnace for Wasp has earned this vengeful deity the title of Severed Sting. Such creatures live on after harming their enemies. A trait Calistria followers hope to emulate when pursuing their goal. Alright, let's keep going. Might want to just pick them all. Potions, just regular dagger, worth nothing, we'll just leave them behind. Do we have any extra room to... Nope. I did not check on the map. Alright, it's just a fairly regular map. Not as pretty as the rest of it. Alright, so soldiers. These are friendly, I think. I'll just try to hover a bit. Nope. But these are obviously not friendly. This is your last chance. Drop your weapons. So generous. I'm afraid I can't offer you the same courtesy. This one seems not to be nice. He even killed one of his own men. I'm not sure I'm ready to fight this one. And something happened. Let's advance. Okay, so let's just try to see. And a club. Let's just pick up the potion. Leave the remains. So I might not be able to follow, which is a good thing. Let's pick up a potion of enlarged person. Oh, it's going to make me bigger. It might be cool for a gnome. I might want to use it later on. A spear? Oh, not too bad. Might want to switch to the spear. And there is even a shield here. Let's take it. Got also a bunch of swords. We'll see if I can actually use them. So I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to use the sword, but maybe I can use the spear. And I'm going to equip the potion here, so we can take a look at what a big dwarf is going to look like. And equipment, nope.
That is not far.
So which way do I want to go? There is a door here. Wonder if I can follow. Skill check. Oh, okay. So obviously if I've got good skill it's going to be better, or I will just get hurt. Okay, these guys are obviously not friendly. Just attack these guys with all of our people. And maybe I could try to make a little bit of magic with Artichoke to shoot the bowman. Yeah, let's do it. Am I going to be able to survive these fights? I hope so. Okay, it seems Artichoke is still using magic. I'm not sure it's a good idea. Come on, stop it, buddy. Just shoot regular arrows. Lindsay is taking damage, but I might be able to, yes, backstab the guy. I think it was even a critical here, because I actually just make him explode. Are we getting heavy? Hey, it seems we are. Medium. It's cool that the weight is shared. Yes.
As it should be.
Hopefully we'll be able to walk a bit further. An armory. Okay, we'll try to see if there is weapons we can use. What do we have around? Okay, we've got a cool banded mail, which I cannot wear. We do have more things. Another one here. A key. Alright. Oh, we've got some more. A master wall light mace. Seems to be a good one. And a composite bow. This one is really worth it. And a good shield. Oh, I can actually lead things with stab. Okay, cool. Seems to be a good tower shield. Do we have more things? Yes, there is a little chest over there.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries. All things considered.
The guards' salaries?
Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Okay, it's going to be about reputation here, probably.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it.
Okay, I'm a rogue, so I would probably just take the money, but I don't want to be on the bad side of Lindsay. And I really don't care about that with Shiodo, so I'm just not going to be stealing from a sword lord in our own mansion. Yeah.
How would she know it was us and not the assassins? Unless someone planned on telling her.
I'm not going to make Lindsay lie in my legend, kind of.
Don't drag me into this. You do what you want, but I'm not taking a single coin.
Okay, I'm just not going to go for it. I've got the bard with me, which is going to write it, so it would be a bad thing. Okay, so I'm maybe a bit encumbered now. We'll just let it go. I'll deal with it a bit later on. Do we have things to pick up? Nope. Let's keep going.
Oh, familiar
Oh.
faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing
Jaital.
in the shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and
Seems to be quite badass here.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins.
She has a point.
Deal? All right. I'm undead.
She's undead?
These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later.
Okay, it's going to be an interesting story to hear.
And we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins.
She has another point here. Okay, so how does it work here? You will encounter many traps on your adventure. When any of your character approach a trap, they will automatically make a perception skill check. On success, you will see the trap location and the game will automatically pause. Traps vary in effect as well as difficulty to detect. Having identified a trap, you can click on it to order one of your characters to make a trickery skill check to disable it. On success, the trap will be disabled. On failure, it will remain in place. However, if the result of a skill roll is less than the trap difficulty by 5 or more, the trap will go off as if the character had triggered it. All check results can be found in the combat log. Okay, let's try to deal with that. She seems to be maybe our trap expert here, so she might be able, yes, to spot these. Can she actually disable it? Seems to be... What is she doing? Why am I not able to disable the thing? Maybe she has no skill to disable it. I think I do have some, so I might want to try.
No mistakes.
Yes, I do.
This is not possible.
Oh, yeah, I think I failed. Let's just try again. Did I fail by much?
It is finished.
Oh, no, not that much. Okay, so do we have more? Yes, we do.
Ready for anything?
I should check the room before I go much further.
I can't.
Do it again, please.
A trivial matter.
Alright, let's check the room. Maybe there is something good to take here. I've got a little library here. Let's just take it all. I'll just keep advancing. Oh, she has an interesting weapon. She has a seat here. She's quite an unusual elf. Maybe she is a draw or something. Just remove the trap thing. Might fail at first. Yes, I know.
Time's not waiting.
Let's just check this room. There are more traps here. I've got loot though. So more chainmail and more weapons. I'm going just to take the chainmail. Seems to be worth a bit. And that will be all for this room. Let's keep going. Oh, scrolls. Cool. What do they do? Shield of Faith and Scroll of Bless. So, Bless, fill your ally with courage. Each ally gains +1 morale bonus and on attack roll. And the other one is create a shimmering magical field around the target that avert and deflect attacks. Okay, this is cool. Both of these are cool. I might want to equip these. They might be quite kind of handy. I've got already Expeditious Retreat. It's going to increase my base speed by 30 feet. And Scroll of Snowball. Okay, I'm just going to equip. Which one do I want to equip? The Scroll of Bless or the other one? Let's just equip the Scroll of Faith, and I will just add the Scroll of Bless on Lindsay. She has already 2 spells to cure moderate wounds, which might be handy. But let's keep going. Oh, 2 more enemies. Let's see what they've got for us. I'm telling you, Jamandis cache has to be in here somewhere. Okay, seems to be quite unhappy to see us. Let's just try to see what we can do to deal with him. And I might want to try to use this spell. 2 of these guys.
This was not part of the plan.
Okay, one is dead.
A calculated risk.
Alright. Both are dead. And I kind of died, it seems. I think casting spell in close combat is a very bad idea. And Finan opens the cache. Okay, more potions. I'm taking these. Okay, let's take a look at the next room. Got 2 chests with a little bit of loot. Silver discs and gold coin. Just take it all. I'm not sure I want to take the rusty elf shoe. Ah, we don't care. Let's just pick it up. I'm already quite heavy. What are these things? And the other one. Is there something to help me on this matter? Any book or maybe pen? Don't think there is much I can do unless it is some kind of code. I can do it twice and one. Nah. Let's see if I can find more information about this. Maybe there is something else.
Follow my lead.
I'll come back. Okay, there is more. It's getting a bit more complex. I really need to find something to help me on this. Can I speak to my other character? I'll just maybe speak to Jael. Nope.
No mistakes.
Is there... Oh, no, I can actually see things, but not... Okay, 2 of these are moving.
Speak.
This one is moving... Oh, wait a sec. Yes, they are moving also in the other room. So what if I just ask them to raise all of their sword or lower all of their swords? These 2 are just... So all of their sword are lowered, and here all of their sword are raised. Let's try to do the contrary just to see if it's going to work. So I need to raise all the sword. Alright. And this one is going to work as well. But on the other side they are not aligned well. Maybe I want to just raise all of the swords Oh, look at that. Characters are actually just sitting when they're not doing stuff. It is cool. I should just check the journal. Okay, a secret room here. What do I need to do? Find and open a cache. And there is no other information. It's going to be limited in terms of help here. So what if I can not. Let's see. Can I do that this way? No, this one is going to raise his sword. And if I do that this way.
You have my attention.
Oh! So if you raise all of the sword, it's going to open the... Ah, it's cool. Let's see what we can do in there. Just...
That is not far.
Okay, it was not that difficult. I must say I've been a bit in luck, because I could have just failed to just raise up the sword, but still. So many things. What do we have here? Plenty of gold. Shining skill. I'm going to take everything. I'm not just going to be useful. Still. Plenty of cool things to be picked up. I might not have another occasion to pick these anyway. Old map. This seems to be all thing I could sell without worrying too much. Citrine, a gat, and potion of remove blindness. Could be handy. Just check quickly if there is anything remaining, if I failed to pick up something. Nope, everything has been looted. Let's get out of here. Okay, so where to? Because oh, is there a door or something here? Seems not to be the case. So where should I go? Maybe that way. Yes, that way. Okay, the garden. What do we have in the garden? Enemies. Just okay, there is a bowman and 2 assassins. So I'm going to ask Tartuccio and Lindsay to shoot the bowman, while I'm going to ask what was her name already? Jaetal. I'm going to ask Jaetal to go for the first assassin, and I'm going to go for the second one.
This will hurt.
Should be fine-ish. Wait a sec, I should also go for a potion or something, because I'm still going to die if I'm not careful. I'm going to go for a big one. Nope. I want to drink something. I cannot drink something which is not equipped. Okay, not cool. And how do I deal with this? Abilities. Oh, belt. Here we go. Hopefully I will have enough time. Yes, I'm saved. For now. Can I maybe equip some more over there? Yes, I can, but just one. One at a time. Okay, we should be able to tell. The bowman is dead. And as a matter of fact, they are all dead. Just pick up the potions. I should equip potions on all my character. It might be handy. Let's just check on the bowman. Yes, potions and bows. And leather thing. Okay, so let's just give us a bunch of potion. Go for 2 of these. Tartuccio is already 2. I'm going to give a few more to Jaetal. And I think I spotted some kind of protection, which is not going to be possible for this character, but let's just check the other ones. Yes, I could give some to Lindsay, but is it better than what she's got? Yes it is, slightly, but still. Oh, there is also a chainmail, which is way better, so I'm going to give her the chainmail. Oh, nice. She has changed outfit. It's quite good. But we have other things I could actually give her. Short bows, light crossbows. Is there a better bow? Nah. Let's check with that guy. Is he? Not surely. Oh yes. Nope. No. And Jaetal here is going to be able to take something better. But she has something very good already. Yep, not going to get it. And the last one here. Okay, nope. Let's just keep going. Not sure she's going to be able to carry a shield. No, it is a 200 weapon. Let's keep going. Let's advance. Oh, a dwarf. Oh, it is the dwarf from earlier.
It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Let's give him a potion just to see if he's going to be saved.
Too late. Forgive me. Oblivion is calling.
Okay, let's try to go with diplomacy. Aren't you a bit premature? Look at yourself, you've barely got a scratch.
That's impossible. Oh, it seems you might be right.
Come on.
It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
I like this guy. Okay, let's just bring him with us.
All according to plan.
Is there something down there? Oh, too late. Formation. Okay, let's go and try to modify this. I think I've been spotting this a bit earlier, like here. So what should I... Oh, I could make a special one. I like it. So let's say I'm going to keep... can I just move them? No. Okay, I cannot... yes, I can. Cool. So I'm going to move the dwarf to the front. We're going to move the bowman to the... Oh, it's perfect. We're going to go that way, I think. It's going to be kind of... I might want to keep a bit of space. A bit like that. I feel like it's good. Yeah, it will do. I could maybe go for a more, let's say, narrow formation, but for now we'll be able to explore a bit more with this kind of formation. Good. No guards, just go around. These are friendly. Maybe there is more to pick up in the garden. Okay, seems not to be the case. Let's go and speak to the guards. Okay, let's just speak to Keston Garrus.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here.
Okay, seems to be kind of the captain of the guard here.
Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
Do you need help putting out the fire?
I've got my best people here. Those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
Alright.
Doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
What's going on here?
Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamande to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Okay, I'll go.
May Abadar keep you safe.
Let's go through the fire. Oh, nice. Illustrated book episode. Guess it's going to be about our skill sheet, I think. So let's just take a look. Some game event play out as illustrated book episodes. The decisions you make during these episodes can have a drastic impact on the development of the game plot. As with dialogues, you will often need to make various skills checks during these episodes. Depending on the circumstance, sometimes you will need to choose one of your party members to perform an action, and sometimes an action will be automatically performed by the character with the highest skill bonus. Okay, cool. So what do we need to do? And so our adventure started, earlier and much more tragic than we expected. The whole team gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls, led by Vingsar and not at all by that scoundrel Tartaccio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jamandi Aldari was waiting for us, but to get to her we'd have to march through fire, literally. As we approached the burning building, we drenched ourselves with a bucket of water, tried to find a less dangerous passage, covered our nose and mouth with before we rushed inside. I think I would probably do both 1 and 3, but we've got no choice, so let's just prevent us from fainting. It was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time after entering the building and taking just a few steps forward. The wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and the red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our head. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Vingsar led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tartaccio did nothing useful at all. We'd made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, I'd be stunned by her beauty. But now, amid the smoke and flame, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the highest sphere to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arm. "There are 2 more," she shouted as she passed by us. "They are wounded. Help me pull them out." Tartaccio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Vingsar... I've got rushed to save the guard from the fire. Shouted to Valerie that she should leave them and join us, help Jamandi Aldari. I'm still going to try to go and save the... what's going on here? It is a skill from Tartaccio, which has 9 diplomacy, plus 9, so we might be at 16. And athletic... okay, it's just fine, let's just go for it. Oh, we failed. Saving the poor fellow was harder than it had seemed. We inhaled a lot of smoke and burned ourselves more than once before managing to pull them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. "Thank you, that was truly noble of you," she said. "And now let us rush to Lady Aldari's head." Ensuring the guards were rescued, relatively safe, we made our way to the hall, where the battle was already in full swing. Let's just speak to the guard for a sec. Oh, they are not going to speak much. Let's hurry then. Oh, this is what we probably left behind. Is there anything good? Okay, not so much. Let's just leave it behind. It might mean that we are not going to be able to pick it up later on. Okay, we've got int between loadings. Or maybe lore-related things, which is cool. Alright, let's see what we are going to face in this last room. Okay, Lady Almandi, I think it is her name, is fighting the big giant. So what do we want to go for? Let's take a look. Okay, we've got a leader, a bunch of bowmans, rift channeler, and assassin. Okay, so I believe we might want to focus on a bunch of bowmen first. We are also lacking a bit of... Can I actually drink a bunch of potion before we begin? Because I would definitely need that. Yes, I can. I just drink it. Also, we don't die too quickly. Do I want to spend potion on these? I don't think so. What gun? I'm exhausted. Oh, I should have maybe slept. I think it was probably possible to use... Yes, there is a camp. Anyway, let's just fight them. What do we have? I've got some kind of bolt here. 2-4. So maybe I want to advance. And then we'll attack these guys. So the dwarf is going to aim for the assassin. I think Jaital is going to do the same. Then we'll probably try to shoot the leader. I cannot. Let's see, daze. I could try to daze one of these guys, or maybe disrupt undead. Do we have any extra things? Let's try to daze somebody, so it's going to be possible for us to dispose of him faster. Could try to go for this one. I just need to advance a bit. Meanwhile, I'm going to use. Let's see. I'm going to try to daze another one. And our good buddy here is going to try to use his magic missile to take care of the guy in the middle. Okay, let's see what's going to happen. Okay, it seems that guy is a mage. And we've been able to dispose of 2 assassins already. Cool. Let's see what we can do. Where am I? Over there. So maybe I could just try to focus on this leader. And while Valerie... Oh, there is also Valerie, so I might want to just send Jaital straight to the bowman. And... yes. And these two are going to shoot the other one. Oh, I think I got something wrong here. Frightened. Okay, so it's going to be bothersome. Cool sphere. Okay, I need everybody to just fight that guy. All character. Come on, just shoot him. Hopefully, if we are close enough, we are going to prevent him from actually using spells. He might fizzle a bit. Okay, it's down. We'll just finish the bowman. While Valerie's killing these mage. Okay, it's fairly good now. Okay, then. Is there more enemies? That seems to be all fine. Let's just go and speak to Jamandi. Jamandi Aldori, it is her name. Okay, first thing first, let's just pick up the goods. We've got a bunch of things. More bows, and it's pretty bad I just fill my pocket like this, but oh, we can check on the plan. Okay, we'll see a bit later on. And it's a big guy. Relax and chain shirt. Good.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think
that guy.
Recognize Iroveti's seal?
Unbelievable.
He wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
Okay, so he's saying Bandit recognized him as one of their own by a signet ring. Let's see. I've got no ring, I think. I'll just
Lady Aldori, I saw it with my own eyes. The ring must be in his pocket. Search him and I'm sure...
Enough, Tartuccio. I'm still the one giving orders here. We won't be searching anyone.
Let's keep
There's
going.
definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both...
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook on the other. He's got the eyes of a spy and the mug of a spy.
She seems not to be too fond of Tartuccio.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Okay, let's take a look. Forgive me for my trespass. In my defense, we were in the middle of a battle and in dire need of weapons. How much diplomacy do I have? Come on. 11? Okay, for both I need the same amount. I'm going to try to go for this.
An attack is no reason to break into rooms in someone else's house and pocket their property.
Alright.
That was a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril until crossing the boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
It is insane when faced with death to stop and question whether you may be breaking some law or rule. Even more insane would be to ask forgiveness for making the right decision.
So it's not that bad.
Sorry, but your words display a lack of wisdom.
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here?
Which one?
He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up.
Really, Tartuccio? You're seriously trying to blame someone for saving people from a fire?
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life
Okay, it's a shame I'm going to be on the bad side of two characters I like.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Not bad.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If my leader allows, I would join his team.
Alright, that's a good warrior.
In my eyes.
Commanders, military leaders, all these laws and rules are but dust and vanity.
Ah, come on,
I
Arim.
will accompany Tartuccio.
Save your life, kind of.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing.
Ah, come on, Jay, that was good.
Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me
I
from
already
such
knew
allies.
Lindy was not going to go with
I'm
him.
going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming
Okay,
with
got
this
2 good
man.
warriors.
As for you, Purple
It'd be
Toad, just wait
easier.
till we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts in the trees.
Alright, we have 2 teams. To
Okay.
avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the stolen lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navacta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies.
Okay, nice. Got already a bunch of things.
I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution.
We're getting a lot of XP as well.
While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patax. But you should know that it isn't just Patax we need to worry about. The Royal House of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3
months.
After that, any feats you accomplish will be
We'll see how fast this is going to go.
And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Okay, so I think we've been able to finish maybe some kind of a first chapter. It is quite a good introduction to the game, so I believe we're also going to conclude the video here. Just let's see where we're going to land. We've got a bit of time to rest and save.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, stolen lands.
Okay.
Heroes are on the way.
This is our new quests. Alright, so we're on the map. We're going to move through the map from location to location. Anyway guys, we're going to conclude the video here. I hope you like it. If you do, please leave a like, a comment or subscribe. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, please consider following my referral link to buy your games on the Humble store. They've got pretty nice price and interesting bundles as well. So with that said, until next time folks, happen!